Sunday night, you open your banking app, and you just stare. You're earning $120,000 a year. 6 figures, the number you used to dream about. And somehow, after the mortgage clears, after the groceries, after the bills, there's almost nothing left. How is that even possible? Here's what I want you to understand today. This is not a you problem. You are not bad with money. You're not lazy. You did not fail because of too many coffees. You're caught inside something much bigger than your own choices. It's called the middle class trap. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why $120,000 doesn't stretch the way it used to, and what you can actually do about it before another year just disappears. Picture your week. You go to work. You work hard. You come home. You pay the bills. You do the groceries. You try to save something. And at the end of the month, you check the account, and you're basically back to zero. Not because you splurged, not because you were reckless. Just because that's how it goes now. Wait, this is the important part. A generation ago, a single income could fund a house, a car, 2 kids, and a yearly family holiday. Today, 2 full-time incomes often struggle to do the same job. We've doubled the work required to fund the same lifestyle. And almost nobody talks about it. Here's the truth. Most people are too polite to say out loud. $120,000 today is not what $120,000 was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, that income was a serious upper middle class wage. You could rent comfortably in a good suburb, save a deposit, take an overseas holiday, and still have money left. Now, the exact same number on your payslip barely covers a modest mortgage, 1 car, and a family grocery bill. The dollar figure stayed the same. The life it buys shrank dramatically. And here's the data that proves it. The Australian Bureau of Statistics confirmed it. Real wages, what your money actually buys after price rises, went backwards for years. Your boss gave you a 3% raise. Your mortgage, your power bill, your insurance, your groceries went up by a lot more than 3%. You feel like you're moving forward. The numbers say you're not. Now let's talk about the biggest weight on your shoulders. Housing. By March 2026, the median home in Sydney was approaching $1.6 million. To buy that house, as a single person, you need to earn around $232,000 a year. You're on $120,000. That's not a stretch goal. That's a locked door. And renting isn't the escape either. Renting comfortably in Sydney now requires a household income of roughly $135,000 just to avoid rental stress. Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide. Every capital city is following the same pattern. But here's the part that stings even more. If you already own a home, you're not safe from the trap. Right now, 1.3 million Australian households are classified at mortgage stress. That means more than 1 in 4 mortgage holders is pouring so much into the loan, there's barely anything left for everything else. And when rates move, even slightly, that pressure jumps overnight. People who locked in low rates a few years ago are still adjusting to repayments that are hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars higher per month. You feel safe, but you're not. Okay, even if you ignore housing for a second, the everyday costs are quietly destroying you. Electricity prices in Australia rose more than 25% in the 12 months to March 2026. Government energy rebates winding down. Private health insurance premiums jumped 4.41% in April 2026, the biggest single increase in 7 years. The average family policy now costs more than $5,500 a year. And then there's the grocery bill. Supermarkets keep passing on rising fuel and supplier costs. That trolley that cost you $200 a few years ago, it's $280 now. Sometimes $300. Same items, different price. Now here's what people miss. Childcare, school fees, car rego, fuel, insurance on the house, insurance on the car, streaming services, internet, phone plans. None of these are luxuries. These are the basic operating costs of being a normal Australian adult in 2026. And every single one has crept up while your salary stayed roughly the same. This is where most people start blaming themselves. Don't. Here's something that's going to make you genuinely angry. It's called bracket creep, and it's a tax increase that the government never has to announce. Here's how it works. Every year, your wage rises a little to keep up with inflation. But Australia's tax brackets don't move at the same speed. So a bigger and bigger slice of your pay gets taxed at a higher rate. Even though your real spending power hasn't improved at all, think about what that means. You feel like you got a raise. The tax office got a raise too. For someone on $120,000, bracket creep can cost you thousands of dollars. Over just a few years, silently, without a single announcement. You work for that money. The system took it quietly. And this is the dangerous part. Most people have no idea it's happening. Now here's where it gets really important. Most people caught in this trap respond in one of two ways. The first group goes into denial. They keep spending, lean on credit cards, tap into buy now, pay later. Tell themselves the next pay rise will fix it. It never does. The second group goes into panic mode. They cut every small joy out of their life. They blame themselves. They try to budget their way out of a structural problem, and they burn out. But here's the part nobody tells you. Budgeting alone cannot solve a structural problem. You cannot save your way out of a system that is designed to absorb every dollar you make. There's a third path, and this is the only one that actually works. You stop trying to win a game you can't win on income alone, and you start building leverage. Step 1, find the leak. Most people earning $120,000 have no idea that 15 to 20% of their income is silently leaking through subscriptions, insurance overlaps, and providers betting you won't check. Open your banking app right now. Scroll through the last 30 days. Find the thing you forgot you were paying for. Cancel it. Switch it. Renegotiate it. Before this week is over. That single move is how the climb out of this trap actually begins. Step 2, make your money move. Savings sitting in a bank account feels safe. But with inflation at 3 to 4% and savings accounts paying 1 to 2%, you're going backwards every single year. Your $50,000 in savings? In 5 years in real purchasing power, it buys what $42,000 buys today. You didn't spend it. The system ate it. So your money has to be working. Low-cost index funds, ETFs, salary sacrificing into super to legally reduce your tax. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about stopping the quiet bleeding. Step 3, change the question you're asking. Stop asking, how do I survive this month? Start asking, what does my financial life need to look like in 10 years? So I am never in this position again. Because the people who escaped the middle-class trap, they're not the highest earners. They're the ones who saw the trap earliest and started building a way out while everyone around them kept waiting for things to go back to normal. Here's the hard truth. Things are not going back to normal. The housing costs, the inflation, the tax pressure, this is the new baseline. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you stop blaming yourself and start building. Remember that Sunday night feeling? Staring at your bank account, wondering where it all went. Now you know, it wasn't the coffees. It wasn't the holidays. It wasn't you. It was $1.6 million median house prices. It was 25% electricity increases. It was bracket creep stealing thousands without an announcement. It was real wages going backwards while everything else went up. You were playing the game as hard as you could. Nobody told you the rules had changed. Now you know, and knowing is where it starts. Before you close this, do one thing right now. Open your banking app. Find one leak. Just one. Deal with it before the week is over. That's the first move. And if you want the next one, comment escape plan below. I'll build the full step-by-step video on exactly how to get out of this trap. For good. Subscribe if this opened your eyes. Hit the bell, because the next video is going to go even deeper. And honestly, if you know someone sitting on a 6-figure salary and still wondering where it all goes, send them this. Right now. Because nobody else is going to tell them.